All right, the by far biggest threat this planet faces is not the climate crisis itself, but due to it and due to other factors that we humans start fighting each other, that in the end society itself, nations itself, breaks down, the global order breaks down, and this planet descends into the big war for survival, because in that case climate collapse won't be able to be stopped. We can only do that together, and if that happens, yeah, then we have the big disaster ahead of us. So biggest problem that you can imagine, and a quite realistic scenario if you look at some countries where it already happened. Somalia has been a failed state for a long time, but even former stable states like Libya and Syria have totally fallen apart and into chaos in the last decade. So that is something you have to remember if you say my country or my continent, like in Europe, North America, China, big countries will never fall apart. Almost definitely the possibility exists. So how do we stop that from happening? Well, the solution in this case are several things together. The first one is education. Education is important because we have to relearn where to source our information. What is a reliable source? Most people on the internet are not. Important thing. The second one is you should trust the scientists again. Yeah? That is the best available information we have. Those two things together, that's the rational thing. We know where the problem is, and then we have to find a solution. And for solutions, you should discuss, especially in democracies. That's our basic culture. Discuss, but do it peacefully. Don't throw stones in revolutions, because that makes things worse. Revolutions never end peacefully. That is something history has told us, and we have no time for bloody revolutions, and we don't need one. We need a gradual change in the structure of how the planet functions, and democracy plays a big role in that, but only if we relearn that we have to discuss and compromise. So there is not the one solution probably, and there are different interests, so you have to compromise. Yeah, we have to find a way to make sure that special interests don't have more power than they should have, but still, don't get brutal. Don't use force. It has to be peaceful. We have to compromise, and we will get to the end result step by step, and not in one big bloody revolution if you think so. And definitely should not fight our neighbors. This planet has to solve this crisis together. Every human being has. So be careful what you believe in. Do your research, that you understand what's going on. Like, that's what we're doing here. And then you also have to be peaceful and trustful, and be more respectful of other people, and be ready.